gamers? It's your girl Aliciaxlife. I've been a violinist for 18, going into 19 years. And today, I am going to be talking about Tsurumi Island's main theme. It is one of my favorite songs in Genshin Impact, and I've only experienced it recently. I just started doing the Tsurumi Island World Quest, which I know I should have done it sooner. But when I heard this theme, I stood still. I couldn't believe such a gorgeous piece is within the game. And of course, Genshin has incredible music. But the way I felt the pain and the isolation from this one song, I needed to talk about it. So today we're doing a breakdown of the main theme of Tsurumi Island. If you want to see more music breakdowns, or want to see me break down more of Tsurumi Island's music and or the chasm, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It'd be really great to have you on the channel. Anyways, let's get into it. The way that it descends, and that they choose to go with this massive decay on each of the notes, like, da, da, da. And it floats down, like cradling you in each step. The way that I described it on stream was when I first heard this part was fragile, a fragility to it. It's like I kind of like close my eyes and like think of like my most vulnerable moments in my life where I felt physically frail. I felt physically like I was overwhelmed and fragile, holding myself, trying to take the next step, but with hesitation. And that's what it feels like. It feels like that hesitant step as you descend down the stairs, frail and scared. And there's like this soft reassurance. There's another comment that I actually really enjoyed that was a different interpretation. That was like coming home to your house after a long adventure and it's empty. There's cobwebs, everything feels alone and desolate. I love the different interpretations we can get from just a simple running scale of us going down, descending into this heartache together. And I want to know, like, what's your interpretation? If you were to describe this as a moment, what would be your moment that you describe it as? And the way that they hold it well, right? So we have like obviously the main part, which is dun 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 dun. But we also have this beautiful ambient sound that gives it this rich sort of hollowed feeling while creating a sense of warmth as well, because there's two different resonating tones we have. We have the that fills up space. It feels like the dense fogs of Tsurumi Island itself. And like what I consider the other part that would be like the other part that creates like the richer tone in it is of decay itself. Having that like reverb in the decay and making it super a superimposed sort of sound, like very unnatural sound, makes it fill that space. It's kind of like when you hear a voice echo in a chamber. It echoes out, but in this way, instead of feeling hollow and cold when it echoes, it has a very warm resonance to it because it's like more of like a bassy, rich version rather than an echoed version. I love that. So like there's a part here that we heard da 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 da, and it's like as if someone's falling ever so like just a simple like misstep. They start to fall and they're being caught by these very rich bassy tones like dun. They're being caught in their step or they're catching themselves even and then continuing to push forward. Like listen to it again. Dun, dun, dun. And this is where we start to get the accompaniments, right? We get the violins coming in. We get the way that the piano starts to feel itself and it takes over, takes control, getting lost in these like wistful winds that sweep you away and plunge you further down, almost like falling into the abyss itself. And normally we're so used to Genshin where we have rotating sections. We have the violins taking control, the piano will seize its moment, then the violas will seize their moment, then a clarinet or a flute will seize their moment. This is not the case. This is isolation at its finest. This is what it feels like to have the pain of being alone. And though there's others around you, and though there's a fog, though there's things that keep you at bay, keep you here and present, that no matter what, you are alone. And that is just profoundly sad. And what I got from this, mind you, all music is up for interpretation, so I would love to hear your perspectives as well. I love that you can hear the violins where it's like, ah. It creates like this sense of things are not truly ending. There's a next chapter. And though we had the ending of our main thematics, having small parts like that add a lot of flavor to a piece. Because sometimes it's not about a big finish or even a super quiet cut-off finish, but rather creating a feeling that is left with you when a piece is over. Because in reality, right, they could have chose to end on dun dun, and then it fades out, right? But they chose. It was chosen for them to choose that violin at the end to have its final say. Because in reality, oh, because in reality, it's not about the people that are within Tsurumi Island. At the end of the day, it's the mist, it's the fog that holds onto us, that keeps us in its grips. And that is what we're left with as a main thematic. And I am so shook every time we encounter something this intricate and this beautiful in Genshin. And I'm not surprised. They do an incredible job every time, but this piece in particular, just I listen to it on repeat. I am gonna listen to it on repeat because it is gorgeous. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna put my initial reaction. So if you want to check out my initial reaction to me first hearing the song, it's gonna play right now. But before it does that, make sure to hit the subscribe and leave a comment. Love you guys. Also, in the description below is my Discord. Bye. Wait, so you should be affected, right? Sorry, the song. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, this song is beautiful. I'm sorry, this this piece is so breathtaking. Da 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 da. It's like it's such a sad piece. Like it holds so much pain in it. Oh, if I were to describe that piece, it feels like, you know when you're alone and it's like everything. Oh, better yet, you know, like when you feel like really emotionally heightened and like either if you cry or don't cry. I cry a lot, so for me it'd be crying, but like, and you like feel physically like frail, like you feel almost fragile, like you could break. and like you hold yourself like it to like feel more strength, or you like flex your muscles a bit to like feel alive. It feels like that, like the most timid, fragile step as it plays each note in singularity. It's dun 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 dun. And it's just like, oh, it hurts. It just hurts so good. I loved it.